The IHSA's original March Madness continues today with 4 girls' championship games on deck. Alongside former Proviso West star and executive director of the Chicago Sky Cares Foundation, Avi Story, and Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo, I'm Lauren Withrow. Our Class 1A final today, Carrollton against Pecatonica.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Carrollton, 7 for 13, really shot the ball extremely well.
Pecatonica, they forced 27 turnovers, parlayed those into 25 points. They want to get down and dirty pressure defense to a championship here this morning.
Tip-off is coming right up from CEFCU Arena. For that, we send you down to Ryan Turk and Carly Bell on the call.
And we welcome you to the Championship Saturday from CEFCU Arena as we kick the action off in Class 1A. It's Pecatonica and Carrollton. We welcome you into the broadcast booth. Ryan Turk, Carly Bell on the call with you. 2 teams with impressive performances on Thursday. They picked up double-digit victories. And for our players to watch, we got a pair of all-staters.
Yeah, both of them going to play respective sports at the next level. And we're going to start with Pecatonica and Elena Rager. She did unbelievable in that semifinal game. 25 points, 50% from the floor. And the biggest thing as well, as you can see in our video there, 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. And she had a plus-minus of +12. What'd you see out of her in that game?
Well, she was 1 3-pointer away from tying the all-time record for the state title. And you look at her defense, 4 steals. She's a player that can do it on both ends of the court.
She's just got leadership abilities. And then if you look at Carrollton, it is the scoring machine in Lauren Flowers. She had 28 points, 50% from the floor. But the biggest thing that stood out to me is that she was able to draw 10 fouls out of Cissna Park.
Double-double in the bank for her, averages 24 points a game, 11 rebounds, 3.5 steals. She makes the engine go for the Hawks.
And she absolutely knows how to score in transition and can go do it on both sides of the glass. This should be a fun one offensively and some great defensive intensity that's going to lead to some transitional ball.
It's Championship Saturday from CEFCU Arena. National anthem and starting lineups coming up next.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Country Financial, insurance that does more. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. When you plant Whiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Today's game brought to you by OSF Healthcare and by Country Financial. Before we tip off action here at CEFCU Arena, it's time for today's national anthem. For that, we send it down to public address announcer Mike Sondra.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our soloist sings our national anthem, we ask you to remember and honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces serving throughout the world with this moment of silence. Thank you. We now ask that you please stand and join our guest soloist, Cole Stuppenhorst, a senior at Sterling High School, in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's Cole Stuppenhorst from Sterling High School. The players and coaches will now wish each other good luck and then return to their respective benches. The IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Let's do what's right. Welcome to the 2025 Class 1 State Final. It's been a great run to the championship for Pecatonica and Carrollton. Let's take a look back at how they got here.
Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crumb allowances.
Looking for an answer. Carrollton looking for an answer. That's Lauren Flowers says, give me the ball, watch what I do with it. Another steal. She's got no stop sign going all the way.
That was pretty.
Oh, a deep three right side. Join the party. Harper Dar. It's another three. You're kidding me. My goodness, what a show from Carrollton. The green wave of Carrollton continues as they'll move on to the state title game on Saturday. From the right wing, Rager wasting no time to get her mojo flowing.
Great steal here. Pecatonica is going to come at you and hit you in the mouth.
How about a three in the corner and splash? Rager, a triple right in front of her bench. History looks like it will continue as they are now one win away from a state title.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the floor for today's starting lineups, presented by OSF Healthcare, the official healthcare sponsor of the IHSA. Please meet our guests on the scoreboard, the Indians of Pecatonica, who enter this game with a record of 31-6. Starting tonight for the Indians at a guard, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Kiana Degner. Starting at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 5, Peyton Thomas. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Elena Rager. Starting at guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 12, Cora Dowd. Starting at guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 23, Riley Alexander. The Indians are coached by Daniel Rosensteel. In his third year, he has a career record of 78 wins, 24 losses. Now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Lady Hawks of Carrollton High School, who entered this state championship game with a record of 30-7. Their starters include at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 12, Abby Flowers. At forward, a 5'7" sophomore, number 21, Hayden McMurtry. At forward, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Lauren Flowers. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Harper Darr. And at center, a 5'11" senior, number 32, Megan Camden. The Lady Hawks are coached by Brian Madsen. In his fifth year, he has a career record of 112 wins, 47 losses.
Those are today's starting lineups presented by OSF Healthcare. Before we get to tip-off, let's send it over to Kalia Butler on the sideline.
For those of you that weren't able to witness Pecatonica make history on Thursday, no worries, because they're here to do it again. This is the first time in the school's 90-year history that they made it down to state in general in any sport, and now they are going to be the first team to make it to the championship game. The head coach, Dan Rosensteel, said that it's much more than that for them. It's also about inspiring young girls in this small town of just over 2,000 people and setting a new standard for what this basketball program can look like. Carly, Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Kalia. Small towns, but big turnouts for both Carrollton and Pecatonica. It'll be Pecatonica in the purple, Carrollton in the white. Carly, take us into the huddle right before this. What's the conversation like? What are the last words the coaches are saying?
Coach is saying, hey, you got here. We've done it. Let's play the game that got us here. Relax. Take a deep breath. You already got your nerves out in the semifinal game. Now come in and attack.
We're set to go courtside. Tip is up from SEFCU Arena, and it is won by Pecatonica. What are your trends early on? Obviously, we're looking for Carrollton to set the stage, but Pecatonica, they've just got so many weapons to deal with.
Yeah, you want to try and get your transitional game going early. So for Carrollton, you want to see if you can get a stop here. For Pecatonica, just see if you can get some early buckets.
Now the freshman drives, takes contact, and scores. You forget, there's so many veteran senior starters on the floor. It's a freshman that can make plays like that.
Being out here as a freshman, not letting the lights affect her, now doing a phenomenal job.
Three-pointer in the corner for Carrollton. That's missed by Darr, and a tough rebound inside by Thomas. Carrollton jumped out to a big lead on Thursday, and they kind of rode that wave to a convincing victory.
Yeah, they did a great job early. Let's see if they can find it again here. Great defense.
Look at a traveling violation against Pecatonica, and it gives you a chance to look at Carrollton's head coach, Brian Madsen. He's been here before, his fifth year as a head coach. 112 victories for him. And again, the coaches you're going to see this weekend, they're all changing the programs and changing the culture with their teams.
Yeah, they came in and they wanted to build something brand new and go, look, we want to make this a winning program. And look at both of these coaches able to do that with them in the championship game today.
Camden gets the pass in the post. She's wearing the Bane mask. Crossover inside. Lauren Flowers. What can't she do? Ties it up at 2. Both these teams, fantastic years, 30-plus wins. The winner of this one is the 1A state title winner. Pull-up jumper, Alexander, no good. Rebound, batted out, and it's grabbed by McMurtry. Carrollton really dominated on Thursday in the fast break points. Looking inside, there's a turnover, and Pecatonica with the steal.
They really did there. Let's see if Pecatonica can
transition three for Rager, no good, and the rebound collected by Carrollton. Rager has to have the green light here, Carly.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I understand why you took the three, but go ahead, drive, take the contact.
Almost 2 minutes in, our score tied at 2. Driving in, Dar contact. It's only backboard, no foul. We've yet to see a foul here in this first quarter.
Very disciplined defense out of both teams so far.
Both teams 1 of 3 to start this contact. Some space on the right side. Alexander will work inside. Open 3 again. This time it's Degner. She loses it short. Offensive rebound collected by Nord, and she can't get it to fall. So, Flowers, what she got for us? Crosses 1, crosses 2 defenders, and in trouble now, and it will be a foul, the first we see on Pecatonica. Keys of the game brought to you by Southern Illinois University Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities. And for Pecatonica, it's not just a one-woman show.
No, Pecatonica can run pretty deep, as we saw in the last game. Erica Alexander had such a great offensive energy, and they are able to just rely on other people outside of Elena Rager. And for Carrollton, you have to get a hot start. They had a 22-point lead at half, shot 54% from the floor. Let's see if they can do that again.
Foul goes against Nowden. Just like clockwork, you get the ball to Lauren Flowers, and she makes it happen. She's got all 4 for Carrollton. Carrollton has won a lot of games this year, but they've had some battles in the postseason. One of the toughest roads come March. A lot of contact driving in there. Degner, and she will be fouled.
Degner made the honorable mention All-State team, along with her teammate Elena Rager making the first team All-State.
Foul was on the ground. So foul will go against McMurtry, her first. I don't see any nerves from either team.
No, you can see that they're really settled in. It's a lot different energy than what we saw in those semifinal games.
Alexander will set the offense. Nobody picking her up. They dare her to shoot the 3. Straight away, off the front of the rim, gets that friendly roll. And Pecatonica back on top 5-4.
You want to know what you can do with that, Ryan? Cash it at the bank.
Freshmen have both buckets for Pecatonica. The answer on the other end, Abby Flowers. That's her specialty, the 3-ball. She hit 2 yesterday.
Very long 2, actually, just inside that 3-point line.
So instead of a 3, we'll give her a 2, and Carrollton back on top 6-5. Man-to-man defense from Carrollton. You rely on your athleticism once you get this far.
Absolutely. Rely on what got you here.
Now, looking for that step-back jumper. You've got the senior Flowers starting the freshman now. Good crowd on hand for this one. The 1A state title game on the line. As a long possession here from Pecatonica. Baseline drive from Alexander. Looking cross court, spotting up for a 3. Thomas wide right, no good. It's saved by Alexander, and still yet to see a whistle. And it will stay with Pecatonica. I think the official just didn't see the ball.
I think it's one of those things where you sit there and you're like, well, I'm going to just go with what I think happened, and you run with it. That was a good call, though.
And looks like we're going to get a timeout out of this. So we'll take the break. Carrollton with the lead, 6-5 on Pecatonica. This one for the 1A title game.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
Insulate today and get an 11% rebate on Knauf fiberglass insulation at Menards. From cut-to-length rolls to pre-cut bats and blow-in insulation, Menards has everything you need to get the job done while adding comfort and energy efficiency to your home. Stop into Menards and pick up this R11 craft-faced roll for $9.99 after 11% rebate. Plus, you can add even more savings with federal tax credits on qualifying energy-efficient upgrades.
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is the spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Carrollton leads Pecatonica 6-5 as we're 4 minutes into the first quarter, and the road to normal brought to you by Illinois State Police. Integrity, service, and pride.
Pecatonica coming all the way from near Rockford, Illinois, all the way down to normal. Nice little 3.5, sometimes 4-hour drive, depending on how I-55 is that day. And then for Carrollton, not far at all. Maybe an hour all the way here. Oh, never mind. More like 2 hours all the way up here. I forget how far southwest they are.
I don't care where they are. These fans would have driven miles and miles and miles to get here, and that's what it is. A really good crowd for our opener, and we're expecting the next 3 games to be packed houses and good contests.
We got a Carrollton Hawk on one side. We got the founding father and George Washington back here. We'll see who will come out on top.
Pecatonica in the purple, Carrollton in the white. Carrollton shooting 60% from the field. Pecatonica at around 29%. He'll hoist another 3, and it rattles home.
Put the goggles on, take it to the bank, because the bank is open on Saturday.
Cannot leave Rager open, or Carrollton will pay. Back and forth, we see lead changes pretty much every bucket. Driving in, Dar right to the basket. Scoop layup is swatted away. Good help side defense there from Pecatonica.
That was a great move by Rager to not cause the foul, just get in there and knock the ball away to get the reset for Carrollton.
And you know, if we want to throw a bonus key out there for Carrollton, I really think they need someone besides Lauren Flowers to step up. She's got all 4 points. Is she going to go to 7? No, she leaves that 3 to the right side. Abby Flowers with an offensive rebound, throws in the post to Lauren Flowers, goes to the ground, keeps her dribble going, but dribbles out of bounds. A turnover on Carrollton.
That's a really great point there, Ryan. Yeah, you have to rely on other people. You need to have depth out of your offensive efficiency in Carrollton. You can't just have Lauren Flowers do everything.
Second turnover on the Hawks, as we'll get a couple substitutions for Carrollton. Really, both these teams love their starting 5. They'll maybe go 1 or 2 deep off the bench. And at this point this season, your starters want to be out there. Tough lefty finish there from Degner. She goes to the ground. Now numbers in transition for Carrollton. This is where Lauren Flowers thrives. And good defense there from Pecatonica picking up that transition. Crossing over, driving in, Dar, layup, can't get it to fall. Camden the rebound. She rocks the Bane mask, and she will get tied up for a jump ball. We'll get those substitutions coming in for Carrollton. Driscoll and Adams. We're going to talk about a breakout performance. Driscoll in double digits on Thursday was a difference maker for Carrollton.
Yeah, Driscoll with 11 points, shooting 50% from the floor, 2 assists, a plus-minus of +6.
Inbound inside, baseline jumper, Lauren Flowers. That one had ice on it, a very high arc, and left short. So both teams really just kind of feeling each other out here, Carly.
Yeah, you can tell that they're still trying to find their energy. Let's see if Lauren Flowers can get that transitional game going for Carrollton. She's beaten almost everybody up the floor right now.
But some good speed from Pecatonica. Pass inside, Adams the lefty, and McAdams scores. So she's played, 30 seconds and already 2 points. And she is now the first player besides Lauren Flowers to score.
Carrollton getting 6 of their 8 points inside.
Players go to the ground. Fadeaway 3 is missed by Pecatonica's Rager, but a putback is put in by Pecatonica. Offensive rebounds, that's a big key for Pecatonica.
Yeah, crash the boards. Again, if you can win the rebounding battle on the glass, you can do really great things offensively.
Pecatonica back on top. Just 2 minutes left in the first quarter. To the post, backing in Dar. Cross court look, and it will be tipped out of bounds. We'll toss it over to Kalia. What you got for us?
Carrollton's Megan Camden will be wearing a mask in these games because she actually broke her nose earlier in the year in their game against Jerseyville and has had to wear one ever since. A bit uncomfortable for her, but she said she has been able to get used to it. Back to you guys.
I just think it looks cool.
I'm here for it, too. It can be a little intimidating.
Who's the first player you ever saw with a mask? Mine was Rip Hamilton.
I'd have to go with that as well.
Lauren Flowers in the corner. Takes the shot. Oh, throws down low. McAdams feasting, and that's a beautiful dime from Lauren Flowers.
Absolutely unbelievable assist there by Flowers. Let's see if she can't get going offensively, at least try and distribute the ball to the rest of her
And
players.
you start to see more double teams from Pecatonica on Flowers, which is what we expected. If that's the case, as we mentioned, someone is going to have to step up offensively for the Hawks. Short runner missed And the shooting woes continue for Pecatonica, as that is Erica Alexander coming off the bench, missing that one. Right in front of us in the broadcast booth, Driscoll playing some solid minutes off the bench for the Hawks. 5 of 10 shooting for Carrollton, 4 of 13 for Pecatonica. Tough floater from the right side. That's missed by Lauren Flowers in transition. Degner, the honorable mention, all-stater. Where is the transition offense from Pecatonica? They've been stuck in this half-court set. Fadeaway jumper, that's nasty stuff from Rager, the all-stater, making it look easy.
Carrollton's done a really great job of getting down the floor fast to not allow Pecatonica to get their transitional game going.
Rager with 5 of her team's 12 as we're closing into the final seconds of an entertaining first half of the 1A title game. Dangerous pass inside, thrown away. That's 3 turnovers on Carrollton. Rager, transition 3, in and out, no good. Rebound batted out by Riley Alexander. She really stuffed the stat sheet the other night.
Here comes Lauren Flowers. Nice little clearing of the ball. Unfortunately, though, traveled all the way around the world, and now Pecatonica gets the ball back with 20 seconds.
And this may be our final shot as Thomas comes back in to give another punch offensively for Pecatonica. Look at that replay here. Good drive, just took an extra step.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're really satisfied with what she was able to do, but Pecatonica bringing 3 defenders there to make sure that it's a difficult shot and not absolutely helped in contributing to cause the travel.
How much did both these teams playing on Thursday, both these teams getting opportunities to see each other, have an advantage in the defensive schemes?
And the other thing as well, I think both of them getting some rest, not having to play a lot, getting a full day off. And if I'm their coaches, I'm going back into our hotel room and looking at the film of both of your teams and going, how can we shut this down?
Thomas hits the teardrop. We're down to 3. It's hoisted at the buzzer. No good from Lauren Flowers. We've seen 3 ties. We've seen 4 lead changes. And how about Rager doing her thing and giving Pecatonica a 14-10 lead?
Rager with 5 points, shooting 2 of 5 from the floor. Let's see what else she can do here.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop incredible doorbusters like this queen panel bed starting at just $199. These savings won't last long. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBW Local 134.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
Ashley's Orange Days are this week. For a limited time, buy more, save more with up to 30% off. Or get low monthly payments with no interest financing for 60 months. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. This week only at Ashley.
It's our favorite day of the year, Championship Saturday, as one quarter in the books sees Pecatonica leading Carrollton for the 1A title game. Really even matchup between these squads through the first 8 minutes, Carly.
Yeah, both of them shooting just around 35 to 40%, but the difference in Pecatonica is that they were able to get some things from the three-point line. And here's the other thing, Carrollton having 4 turnovers in that first quarter is huge because Pecatonica was able to take that into 3 steals.
Got to take care of the basketball at this stage. Driving in will be Degner, and she will be fouled in the process of shooting. So we will get our first free throws of the game as we start this second quarter. The stars for both teams have really shown up as it's Rager with 5 points. For Carrollton, Lauren Flowers having a tough time getting that shot off, but she's 2 of 6 for 4 points.
And now that we're at the at the free throw line, this is where both teams struggled early. You need to be able to convert at the charity stripe. It's called a free throw for a reason. These are free points. Make sure you can convert them and take advantage.
Abby Flowers picks up the foul for Carrollton. Second free throw is good. Just flat out fantastic seasons from Carrollton and Pecatonica, both over 30 wins.
This is just such a cool game. There's another turnover for Carrollton.
Degner feeding Alexander inside with the left. Oh, it doesn't fall in as Lauren Flowers collects the rebound. That's one Pecatonica really wants back.
That's one of those things where you sit there and the ball just doesn't like you that day. Just wants to roll around on the iron and fall out. And that's one thing right there of Lauren Flowers. There's the turnover. Unfortunately, doesn't fall in. But the great thing is right after this play, Lauren Flowers able to draw a foul. She drew 10 of them in that semifinal game.
146 steals coming into this tournament for
impressive.
Kiana Degner. That is going to be one of the best numbers in the state. Euro inside, Lauren Flowers, contact, bucket good, and the foul. When she's 10 feet and in, I'm not sure there's many players in the 1A that are better than her.
What's crazy is she broke that scoring record inside the paint. It wasn't three-pointers. It wasn't these logo shots. It was all old-school fundamental basketball, knowing how to convert inside and through contact. And now let's see if she can turn it into a three-point play here for Carrollton.
Foul goes against Rager. Erica Alexander comes in for Pecatonica. Free throw is good. Again, I think both teams are still just feeling each other out. Nobody's going on any runs.
No, and you can also, here's the other thing, both teams in their semifinal game, they found those adjustments at halftime and really kicked into the gear in the second half.
Deep two on the way. Splash. Rager with an answer on the other end for Pecatonica.
Rager's got some range. That's why she's going to go play basketball at Wright State.
Loose ball at the logo, and we've got a tie-up. Jump ball, possession arrow stays with the Lady Hawks. McAdams off the bench for Carrollton. 4 points in just 4 minutes. That's efficiency that Coach Madsen needs.
Not only just 4 points, 2 and 2. That was 100% from the floor is something that you really want to see.
Dar will inbound. She'll go right to McAdams. Dar is one of those players that can be the second option for Carrollton. Surveying the defense, cross-court look, pass inside to McMurtry, and a blocking foul on the ground as McMurtry will be helped up by her teammates.
If you're Pecatonica, you already have 3 fouls. Only about 2-ish minutes into the second quarter. You need to play discipline like you saw them play in that first quarter.
Foul goes against Erica Alexander of Pecatonica. Lauren Flowers hanging out in the post. It's man-to-man defense from Pecatonica. Dar with a one-on-one. There's that post play. Flowers one-on-one. Hook shot with the right. Missed it. And it's rebounded by Alexander. Flowers went down very hard, and she's slow to get up. That's something we're going to have to watch here, Carly.
You can tell she's hurting right now.
Baseline jumper is missed by Thomas. Look at Flowers run the court, though. She says, give it to me, with a triple team on her. No good, but draws the foul, and she is not at all 100%.
No, she's limping here. Let's see if we can see if it's maybe either her knee, ankle.
Could be a hip. We'll try to get a replay on that, as this is a massive injury note for Carrollton. I'm not sure what they can do without her on the floor.
I mean, you really need to have her out there so you can keep your offensive efficiency at a high rate.
Foul on Degner. First free throw, no good from Lauren Flowers. And that's a red flag right there. If she misses a free throw, something is wrong. Let's take a look at that shot. As the shot goes up, that's Harper Dar going down. And it was just to the left of your screen there. Second free throw falls. Flowers still favoring one side as she's going to work her way down the court. Coach Madsen not concerned at all. He's going to leave his superstar in.
If I'm Coach Madsen and Pecatonica scores here, I would call a timeout just to get Flowers a rest, get her to sit down, see what's going on with her.
Yeah, that's what your timeouts are for. Key moments like that. Dangerous look inside, throwing from the ground. Alexander to Alexander. That's an assist from Erica, a bucket from Riley. Think there's a little chemistry there?
Absolutely. Only 3 assists, though, for Pecatonica on those 19 points.
Pecatonica, a 2-possession lead. Thrown to the post. Flowers spins. Hook with the right off the side of the rim. No good. McAdams an offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Bingo! Carrollton gets a free ball from McMurtry.
She wrote 3 on the deposit slip and took it to the bank.
Bank's open on Saturday?
Bank is open on Saturday here in Normal, Illinois, at least here at SEF Arena.
Pass fake there from Rager. She misses the shot, and Flowers goes down again. You hate to see your star player taking this many bumps in the first half.
She's hurt right now. You can tell she's really hurt.
Rager gets another foul for Pecatonica. Again, both these teams will play about 7 players. Here's the shot from Flowers, Carly.
Oh, it looks like her ankle got caught on the feet, and then her knee buckled underneath her. That hurts. That's one of those things. And then look at what this happened here. Oh, man. She's really taking it physical right now.
Lauren Flowers, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from the stripe. She's got a team-high 8 points. The All-Staters' first one is up, and no good. She takes a big breath. It's a good idea. They're stepping off the line to reset your mind.
Yeah, just take a moment and go, man, I'm not hitting it. Sit down, take a step back, breathe, and hit the free throw.
Remember, she went 10 of 12 yesterday, and that was one of the key reasons why Carrollton grew that lead. And oh no, another miss for Flowers.
You can really tell she's hurting right now. I think if they're Carrollton, they're probably waiting for the media timeouts, and they don't have to use a timeout.
Degner goes down, and Abby Flowers will pick up the foul on the bump.
Lauren Flowers is even slow getting up the court. She is hurting right now. If I'm Carrollton, I would try and call a timeout as soon as possible.
2 fouls against Carrollton. Pecatonica with 5. Rosensteel trying to get a timeout for Pecatonica, but the officials didn't see it. Second foul on Abby Flowers, by the way. Riley Alexander, we really like her game. Teardrop from just inside the free throw line and scores. She's going to be a player to watch over the next couple of years.
Yeah, nice little kiss off the glass for that to go in.
2-possession lead again. McMurtry trying to dribble away from the defense. Lauren Flowers will work that free throw line and in. But the supporting cast for Carrollton, you'd like to see some 3-pointers fall for the Hawks.
Yeah, you need to find somebody else to convert, especially if Flowers is injured. Look at that right there in McMurtry trying to get something going. Her first couple points of the game.
Something that's jumped out to me across the board between 1A and 4A is the ability for players to finish at the basket with both hands.
Yeah, they find a way to deal with the contact. 12 points in the paint for Carrollton so far.
Punches back and forth between these squads. They're 2 of the best, and they're the final 2 in 1A play. Ryan Carley on the call with you. Degner trying to get her away from everybody at the free throw line. Goes to Now, who tries the lane and scores again. She's done that a couple times, Carley.
Now's done a really great job. She's not afraid of anyone standing in her way and wanting to get those buckets inside, trying again to show the depth offensively for Pecatonica.
The runner with the right, banked in. That's good for Carrollton. Dar scores, and that's the much-needed buckets. And what this is doing for Carrollton, it's giving Flowers a few plays off.
It's also showing that you can also see that Flowers' teammates can tell that she is hurting right now, and they're wanting to help out in any way that they can.
Offense is picking up on both sides, and a foul as Pecatonica Degner goes to the ground.
This has been a really physical game.
Foul goes against Dar, and our score, 23-21, Pecatonica leading Carrollton deep in the second quarter as this one for the 1A title.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop incredible doorbusters like this queen panel bed starting at just $199. These savings won't last long. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
Ashley's Orange Days are this week. For a limited time, buy more, save more with up to 30% off. Or get low monthly payments with no interest financing for 60 months. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. This week only at Ashley.
So far this quarter,
4 of 7. Pecatonica 23, Carrollton 21 with 3:51 left in the first half as we've got a battle for the 1A title, and both of our players to watch have stepped up here, Carl.
Yeah, Rager's really showing that she can score at all 3 levels. There was a 3 there, nice little drive, lay in, and here's a great feed from her teammate for a nice little long 2 just inside that 3-point line. And then for Carrollton, it's Lauren Flowers. Yeah, she went down with some pain there early, but that's not seeming to bother her. That just shows how much of a fighter that she is, playing through the pain, wanting to be out there, knowing how important this is for her community. Look at that, even took a hit in the face there.
Tough, just tough.
Super tough. And Carrollton as well has found a great way to control the ball. They had 4 turnovers in the first quarter, only 1 here in the second quarter. Pecatonica's done a great job of holding on to the ball. No turnovers so far in this quarter.
Carrollton shooting 50% from the field, and most of those buckets coming from inside. Just 1 of 4 from downtown. The gym goes very quiet here. Fans have been electric all week. Riley Alexander will get it off to Degner. Looking to attack the basket. Good post presence on the defensive side. You want the 3, you got the 3, Carly. That's Thomas draining it from downtown.
Take it to the bank.
Pecatonica starting to heat it up in transition. Uh-oh, don't forget about Camden as she sneaks past the defense and scores.
Ooh, she really snuck behind there. I don't know how you don't see the bait mask, but she took advantage of it on that left side.
Patience here from Pecatonica. Pecatonica, they're nearing 46% from the field. They've hit 3 3-pointers. Dangerous pass. Abby Flowers, what an interception. Looks deep. Lauren Flowers, the layup, no good. Rebound, Dar, and she is fouled. Second chance efforts over and over. When you get to this point in the season, you got to win the 50-50 balls and the hustle plays.
Yeah, you really need to show your energy here. Look at this. Nice little pick by Flowers up to the other Flowers, looking for some flower power, but it doesn't lay in there. Great rebound, though, by Dar to try and get to the line.
Erica Alexander picks up her second foul, so a couple players from Pecatonica getting in foul trouble. First free throw is no good from Carrollton, and that is an interesting stat there. Carrollton really made a living at the line on Thursday. Now they're just 2 of 6.
Yeah, they're not doing too well from the charity stripe. You can't leave those points there at the free throw line.
Got the second free throw, and Carrollton really been in one or two possessions all game. They just yet to take that hump to take the lead.
I think when Lauren Flowers went down and you saw that she was injured, you could see that Carrollton was like, oh no, what's going to go on? And that's when Pecatonica was able to kind of get a little bit of an advantage going.
Open jumper from 15, just short from Degner. Is Pecatonica settling for that mid-range deep 2 a little bit too much, or do they have confidence to take that shot?
I think they're settling a little bit. I'd rather see them drive. That's what we saw in that semifinal game. It was just attacking in the paint. I want to see them do that here.
The post, Camden turns, shoots, and wipe that bucket away. It's an offensive foul on Camden.
They called that a charge?
Yep.
Interesting.
Rager, first foul on Camden. Rager's going to come back in. Rager was on the bench for a while, so she got a break, and now should be fresh coming in.
Yeah, very good play there by Pecatonica and head coach Dan Rosensteel, knowing that this game, with how it's been playing so far, this could go pretty long, and you want to make sure that your best player has some fresh legs for the rest of the game.
Seen some fantastic games over the last 2 days. We've got coverage of the 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A title games right here. Some ISO move there from Degner, open 3. Now it's been fantastic, but can't hit the straightaway 3. Abby Flowers the rebound, chucks it deep into a quadruple team to Lauren Flowers. That's the trust that those two have.
Great vision by Lauren Flowers and great drive. She really can't get them to fall.
She drove downhill and got the foul, so got bailed out there, and Lauren Flowers going to take a couple free throws. Put us in the mindset of these girls out there. They've had so much success this year. How's your emotions feeling at this point?
At this point, you want to make sure that your emotions are in check. You don't want to play too emotional because that can lead to mistakes and turnovers. But I will say this, since that media timeout at around the 3:50 mark, Flowers really needed that rest. You can tell that she really just needed to sit down, get off of her feet. She's starting to lock in.
Got the first. Riley Alexander picks up the foul. We're looking for our 4th tie of the game with this free throw, and got it. Fittingly, this game is tied. It has been a chess match, back and forth. Both teams very strategic, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, defense wins championships, and both these teams know how to win and play defensively. They love that transitional style of ball.
Riley Alexander flexing on the defense, showing some muscle with the kiss off the window. For Pecatonica, just 2 turnovers. They're taking care of the basketball.
They're doing a really great job at not allowing bad turnovers. Sometimes if you have a turnover, it's okay. It's a 50-50 ball. You let it go. But when you have those bad turnovers, that's when leads can start to get away from you.
Lauren Flowers in double digits with 10 points. A runner from Driscoll with the right hand. That doesn't fall. McAdams with an offensive rebound, and it leads to a tie-up with Thomas. That ends up being a turnover, as it will be Pecatonica basketball.
This has just been a really great game. Also very physical. You can tell both these teams just want it so badly, not just for themselves, but for their communities as well.
I talked to a ton of media before this game, and I just said, hey, who do you think's going to win? Of all the games that are going to be played today, this is the one that had the most 50-50. Nobody really could get a firm grasp on who had the advantage.
It all depends on what type of transitional ball is going to show up today out of both teams. If they can get their transition going and score on the fast break, whichever team's able to do that and win the rebounding battle should win this game.
10 points, 6 rebounds for Flowers as her shot is blocked inside by Thomas. She's been the landlord all season in the post.
She's been a great job down there. She's not allowing anything to go down there.
I haven't seen Rager take a shot in a while. Wagner will get it off to now. The freshman feeling it. Pull-up jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Rager right on cue. Picks up the board and draws the foul. And the All-Stater heads to the line for 2 free throws. This will be the 3rd and 4th free throws of the game for Pecatonica. So rare territory for them to get to the stripe.
I think she heard you. She's like, yeah, all right, I'm going to take a shot right now.
7 points for Rager. Second foul on McMurtry.
I'm also going to say this. McMurtry has been on Rager most of the game. And what's very interesting, you don't ever see a defender's back to the ball. McMurtry is face guarding Rager like nobody's business, not allowing any ball to get by her and not allowing them to rely on Rager to get offensive momentum going for Pecatonica.
Haley Hoffman, the 5'6" freshman guard, getting her first minutes of the state tournament. Second free throw is missed. Flowers another rebound. Again, she's approaching a double-double in this first half. Final 30 seconds. It's a 3-point lead for Pecatonica. Still man-to-man defense from Pecatonica. A little motion at the top of the key. Flowers, a little daylight. Goes to McAdams on the baseline. Spot up, 3. It's short. And McMurtry can't hit it. Rebound, Rager. She's going to run the break with 10. Euro, layup. It's good.
That was so nasty.
Flowers will take it across half court. She will throw up a prayer at the buzzer. It's off the mark. And we've got a ball game. Pecatonica leading 31-26 over Carrollton. This is the game we expected to see, Carly.
This is exactly what I anticipated out of both of these teams. They came out with great defense, great energy, and they really need to get their offensive rhythm going. Both teams shooting around 40%, but the issue for Carrollton is leaving those 4 points at the free throw line. You want to be able to settle in and get things going here in the second half. And let's send it over to Kalia Butler, who's with Coach Dan Rosensteel.
Rager's being heavily guarded right now, but still able to get 10 points in that first half. How is she helping you offensively?
I think she's just letting the game come to her. We're doing a good job. Riley Alexander's really doing a good job getting to the rim and kind of spacing them out, which then when Elena does get her opportunities, she's taking advantage of it. I think we're playing a really good team game on the offensive end. I'm just disappointed. We got to get better on defense. We got to rebound and get back a lot better.
Defensively, as you said, you have been able to turn over Carrollton quite a few times, but what changes do you really want to see?
I think the biggest thing is they're pushing the ball on us, and that's what we like to do, and we have to rebound and get back. We gave up a lot of straight line drives, too. We need to stop the basketball and make them kick it out first instead of giving up layups.
Coach, thank you. Best luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kalia. Pecatonica 31, Carrollton 26. That's our halftime score. After the break, Lauren Withrow, Mark Lindo, and Bobby Story break down the first half from the studio.
The IHSA State Basketball Finals are brought to you in part by OSF Healthcare, offering hospitals, clinics, urgent care, virtual care, and more. Visit osfhealthcare.org today.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Every journey starts with a dream. For many, the path to achieving that dream starts at the YMCA. From sports dreams to wellness dreams to career dreams, the Y builds confidence, nurtures talent, and helps guide next steps. From the young to the young at heart, through every stage of life, the dream starts here at the Y. Start your journey today.
Want a great career? Join the Carpenters Union and be part of the next generation building our communities. With the Carpenters Union Career Connections program, high school students get a head start on the industry's leading curriculum. Learn the latest in construction technology and the many skilled crafts the Carpenters Union represents. Plus, earn as you learn. Receive a nice paycheck, health insurance benefits, and best of all, no college debt. Ask your school district to participate in the Career Connections program and get started on your future.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student-athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
It's halftime of the Class 1A championship game. Pecatonica leads Carrollton 31-26. Alongside Avi Story and Coach Mark Lindell, I'm Lauren Withrow. Let's get right into our first half highlights. First off, it's tie game. Pecatonica ball. Elena Rager misses, but her teammate has the rebound.
You hang around the basket, good things happen. Second chance points, coaches love it.
Early in the second quarter, Lauren Flowers is driving here.
Stand aggressive. I love it. 16 points in the paint. Keep aggressive, and I love the way they're going at it.
Middle of the second quarter, Kiana Degner drives and dishes, finds her teammate Peyton Thomas.
She comes off a down screen, gets the ball deep in the lane, inside out. Splash. That's the best way to play basketball, from the inside out.
Coach, Pecatonica has a narrow 5-point lead right now. What's impressed you most?
I think what's impressed me most is the fact that they've shared the basketball, they've made the extra pass, but what I really like is their defense. One adjustment, though, they need to make is they need to keep the ball out of the painted area. Carrollton has too many points, 14 in the first half, in the paint. That's an adjustment they must emphasize.
Avi, what does Carrollton need to do to come from behind here?
Stand aggressive in the paint. They keep that consistent, and three ball will be coming at this. Three-pointers is going to be big for them in the second half, and I trust that they'll do great at it.
Right now, halftime of the Class 1A championship game. Pecatonica leads Carrollton by 5. More from our halftime show right after this.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Yes, I shop at the Dump. It's an outlet. Do you know what that means? It's a legit furniture outlet. So when a big name places an order, they then decide to change the fabric, a button, the tags, or a stitch, they have to dump their stuff. It's all brand name, brand new designer finds at 1/3 of the price. Go shopping, research online, knock yourself out. If you're smart, you'll end up here. To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Angel Reese sneaking her way for 3. Drills it. Cardoso from behind. Tracks it down.
Watch the Chicago Sky all season long on the U.
The best teams in Chicagoland face off on Game of the Week on the U. Don't miss the IHSA Boys Super Sectional Finals. Game 1 tips off Monday at 6, followed by Game 2 at 7:30 on The U.
Coming up this afternoon, it'll be Peoria Notre Dame against Nashville for the Class 2A championship. That's a rematch of last year, Avi.
Yes, and buzzer beater shot. I love that. I think that's a great opportunity for them to come back and just do the same thing that they did last year, but not off a last-second shot.
Yeah, and then for Nashville, the Hornets, how about the loss that they had last year at the buzzer? How will they adjust? And, you know, both teams have watched film now. They're going to be familiar with each other. But the excitement of last year, long gone. The excitement of today, that's what will carry teams through.
Well, it's going to be an exciting game coming up this afternoon, but we still have the second half of our Class 1A championship. There's Elena Rager.
You know what it's like to watch a winning team. Now it's your turn to be a part of one. The Illinois State Police is recruiting for our next cadet classes, and you could be our MVP. Protect the public, help those in need, and make a lasting impact in your community. Our mission, your future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
Is college not what you thought it was going to be? Here's an opportunity to work with your hands as well as your mind. Learn how to insulate mechanical systems in the industrial and commercial industries. With the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17, you get to earn while you learn through our apprenticeship program. After 5 years, you'll finish with no debt, money in the bank, and you'll be on your way towards a pension. Scan the QR code and apply today, or visit our website to learn more.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Now's the time to update your fixtures with an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and find your style with a huge selection of stock vanity lights. This 3-light Stewart vanity light is available in brushed nickel or oil-rubbed bronze finish. Now just $29.98 after rebate. Get a stylish vintage look plus the latest in LED technology with Fight Electric enhanced light bulbs. They provide vivid, natural light. Get a 4-pack for $9.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The halftime stats are brought to you by Menards.
Yes, 3-pointers. 1 of 6 right now from Carrollton. I think they'll do a much better job in the second half.
In the turnover department, +4 right there for Pecatonica. Lady Hawks got to take a better opportunity to take care of the basketball, or they will not be able to come back in this basketball game.
Carrollton's Lauren Flowers already has 10 points, 7 boards. The second half, right after this.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Attention high school students. If you're tired of hearing the same old college debt story, we've got an exciting alternative for you. Join the Mid-America Carpenters Union and let your career dreams take flight. You can earn great pay, enjoy no-cost health insurance, and secure a stable retirement, all with no college debt and an elite career that's here to stay. It's time to build your future your way. Ready to carve your path to success? Contact the Mid-America Carpenters Union today to learn how you can unleash your potential.
Today's game brought to you by OSF Healthcare and by Country Financial. We welcome you back to the 1A state title game with Pecatonica and Carrollton. It's a close one, and it's been that way all game.
Yeah, it's been really close, back and forth all the way. But in that second quarter, Pecatonica was 7 of 14, outscored Carrollton with 17 points, only allowed 1 turnover, whereas Carrollton, they couldn't really hit a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. And let's actually send it over to Kalia Butler, who's joined by Coach Madsen of Carrollton.
Your leading scorer, Lauren Flowers, has had some opportunities, couldn't quite finish in some of them. How do you need the players around her to step up and finish this one?
Yeah, going into this game, we knew they were going to try to take away Lauren. I mean, obviously, they have to in order to play with us. And they've done a good job taking her away. She's not getting some calls. But our other girls got to step up and hit some outside shots, kind of free up the middle a little bit. So we're in a comfortable position. We've played from behind before all season, so I'm happy where we're at right now.
Coach, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Kalia. I'm a big stat guy, obviously, but I think you could see trends of the game just by watching it, and you could tell that Lauren Flowers was a little frustrated in that first half. Pecatonica's defense made things difficult on her, but the supporting cast did step up for them.
Yeah, you could tell that when Lauren Flowers did go down, and when we looked at the replay during halftime, it looked like she stepped on Rager's foot, and it was just a small little ankle sprain, so she should be fine here in the second half. But that's when you could see Carrollton got a little nervous. They're like, oh no, our top scorer just went down. But now you saw the other players step up. You saw McMurtry, you saw McAdams, you saw Dar, you saw Camden. You saw them all try and contribute offensively.
Low turnovers on both sides, just 6 for Carrollton, 2 for Pecatonica. Carrollton getting to the free throw line, not shooting great, just about 60%. Pecatonica is 2 for 4. As Lauren Flowers right in front of us here in the broadcast booth, obviously she's going through a lot of emotions with this being the biggest game of her life. But, take us through an injury. How do you battle through an injury at this stage in your season?
You have to kind of sit there and go, okay, yeah, I hurt myself. It sucks. I might be in a little bit of pain, but I need to play through this. We still have a whole half of basketball to play. You want to get in here and make sure that you're contributing on both sides of the floor, both offensively and defensively.
Riley Alexander continues to impress me every game we see for her. 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting, and she stuffs the stat sheet. Steals, blocks, rebounds, assists. She's going to be a playmaker next year and for the next 3.
Because she does it across the board. As a freshman, she's doing it.
Nice move inside from Abby Flowers, sneaking around the defense, and she's found on the ground. A big key for Carrollton. We talk about their supporting cast. Everybody's got to contribute for these next 2 quarters.
Yeah, you need to see other people to pick up the slack so that it's not all on Lauren.
Now just picked up her 3rd foul for Pecatonica. And we're going to get an offensive foul here. So we're going the other way. It's a turnover.
Team control foul charge number 32.
Foul will go against Camden. Her 2nd. And Brian Madsen getting an explanation on that one.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened there. But let's see what Pecatonica can do. See if they can convert it into points.
Well, not really how both teams expected to come out in the 3rd quarter. 10 seconds, a foul on each side. Step back 3, that's nasty from Rager, but she left it short. Camden, the rebound, just shoveled it forward to Lauren Flowers, said, hey, you take it.
You can tell that Camden was like, come on, let's get that transition game going.
Draws a foul inside. Again, I don't think there's a player one-on-one that can stop Lauren Flowers when she's going downhill.
No, she's just got this really quick first step. But the other thing as well, she knows how to shift in and out of her gears. She'll get going, slow it down so that the defender blows by her and can try and draw the contact.
She's going to have to make her free throws if she gets fouled.
She needs to convert here. She is 4 of 7 at the free throw line. That is not what we saw in that semifinal game.
4 of 7 and 2 fouls on Riley Alexander. First free throw falls. Sometimes after an injury, you just need a little bit of time to relax, and that's what Lauren Flowers got during halftime.
Yeah, she was 10 of 12 from the free throw line in the semifinal game. So what we're seeing today is not at all what we saw in that semifinal game. And you could tell when she did go down with what looked like, I'm going to say it was an ankle twist or what I'm going to call it a twist. She really needed to settle in there, and now you can see that that halftime was so crucial for her.
Those free throws fall down, and sometimes when your shot's not falling, it takes a trip to the free throw line to get your rhythm locked in.
Absolutely. It gets you to have a moment to look at your shot form, make sure everything's in alignment, look at your feet, make sure your elbow's okay, make sure that everything is working for you offensively.
Neither team has shot well from 3, just 25% from Pecatonica, 16% for Carrollton.
Both of them trying to get their paint game going.
In the right wing now to another 3. It's short. Flowers collects the rebound, and she's approaching a double-double. Lauren Flowers working in transition. She's got her eyes up. Fake the pull-up jumper there. We know she's got range. Fakes the three, will drive, bounce pass to absolutely no one, and got a break there as it's kicked out of bounds by Pecatonica.
I think that was a miscommunication from her teammate. I think she thought somebody was going to cut down, and it didn't work there.
Carrollton, a 55-39 winner over Cissna Park to get here. A 54-41 win for Pecatonica over St. Edward. Long three launched by Dar. That is short. Offensive rebound, Abby Flowers, and that's an easy call on the offensive foul. Just try to create a little contact and get some separation.
You can tell Abby after she did that, she goes, yeah, I know, but I wanted the space.
3 on Abby Flowers. You're going to have her eye on the fouls for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you really got to be careful now. You don't want anybody really getting in foul trouble. Also, both teams already have 2 team fouls very early in the game.
Is this the style of play and the level of play that you saw on Thursday from these teams, or are we still trying to get there?
I feel like we're still trying to get there because both teams were able to fly up and down the floor in their transitional game, be able to create fast break points. Both teams, though, in their defense have found ways to limit that by getting back quickly, not allowing either team to get settled and forcing those half-court sets.
Foul on McMurtry will send Deckner to the line, and honorable mention All-Stater. Third foul on McMurtry. So McMurtry and now Abby Flowers both with 3 fouls. That's going to send Camden down and Abby Flowers. We'll see Driscoll and McAdams. McAdams had a really good first half in her limited minutes.
Yeah, McAdams did a really great job of just controlling what she could control and making sure no one could blow by her inside.
Missed both free throws. Lauren Flowers gets the offensive rebound. Low-scoring third quarter between these clubs for a 1A state title. Eyeing a triple right wing. McMurtry cannot hit.
I want to see Carrollton drive. Stop taking these threes because they're not hitting for you. You're 1 for 8, 12% from the game for the game so far.
Yeah, that's not going to do many good things as a three-pointer in the corner is missed by Deckner. And again, Pecatonica has not shot well from downtown either. They're 3 of 14 as we get another foul on Carrollton, Carly.
Is this going to be on Lauren Flowers? No.
It will go against McAdams.
Okay.
Carrollton foul charge number 25, Chloe McAdams, her first personal.
Let's see what Pecatonica draws up here.
Nice little Xbox formation.
0 of 5 in the quarter for both teams. That is a deep 3, and it is drilled by Rager. Tell them what you think, Carly.
You take it to the bank.
That is a huge bucket for Pecatonica to get a little breathing room, now up 6. By the way, that's 6 points, largest lead of the game.
Oh, wow.
These 2 teams very evenly matched. Hand check call against Riley Alexander. Way too many fouls in this third quarter.
Yeah, you really need to play that disciplined style of defense that we saw, especially in the first quarter. Both teams were so sound defensively. Now it's starting to get we've seen physicality all game, but now you really need to dial it back and be disciplined.
Third foul on Riley Alexander. Carrollton has 4 fouls in the quarter. Pecatonica with 3, so we may see some free throws pretty quick. Twisting, turning, shooting, scoring. Lauren Flowers in her bag of tricks there.
Did not care that she had 2 people on her, was able to lay it in on the left side. What a beautiful play.
Lauren Flowers a rebound away from a double-double, 14 points and 9 rebounds. Just another day at the office.
She's just so good.
In the corner, this is big. Thomas can't hit the 3. What a tough rebound inside by Nowd. The freshman goes up strong. She can't score. Now it's Riley Alexander's time, and she's fouled on the shot. Simply put, the Lady Hawks have got to box out and get those boards.
Yeah, those are 6 offensive rebounds by Pecatonica right there. Those create those second and third chance opportunities. Carrollton's really got to box them out and not allow any of those opportunities to come by so you can get your transitional game going.
Second foul on Dar. First free throw from Riley Alexander is going to rattle in. Huge crowd for Pecatonica and Carrollton. I expect the crowds to get bigger and bigger as this day moves along.
I'm really excited to see what our founding father is going to do. Looks like Lauren Flowers is coming off there. Maybe blood on her somewhere. Yeah, she's got blood on her leg.
And you don't have to take her out. They'll just Band-Aid her up and get her out of here. Do you think George Washington is biting his nails with his wooden teeth?
He's sitting there going, oh man, this is a little bit closer than I anticipated. Whereas we have the Hawk of Carrollton over there. We don't see the Hawk head. It seems like he's taking a little bit of a feeding break right now with some popcorn. George Washington, though, looking fantastic. That wig is just chef's kiss.
I would say the visuals for the Hawk, not great when you're wearing that mask.
No, not the best look.
Another free throw for Alexander. And she hits them both. Clutch. Riley Alexander is in double-digit scoring on just 6 shot attempts.
I know, 4 of 6. That's just unbelievable. 11 points. Also 4 rebounds as well.
It's been a really long quarter because of the fouls that just keep racking up.
Yeah, you need to see that disciplined style of game here.
Lauren Flowers will fake the 3, drive into a double team, fighting for position. Good ball movement to Driscoll. Her shot is denied. Into the post and out of bounds. That's the help defense we continue to see from Pecatonica.
I really thought Lauren Flowers was going to go up for it, but for her to fight through that trap and get the ball out so that the play doesn't die, great movement.
She's taking her talents right here to Illinois State next year, but she's going to do it on the softball diamond. Pull-up jumper on the inbound. High pink off the window from Lauren Flowers. What can she do?
Honestly, man, she's just playing lights out right now. Yeah, she's shooting 4 of 13, but she's got 16 points. Unbelievable.
Both teams shooting around 40%. Just a 4-point lead for Pecatonica. Thomas turning at the free throw line into a triple team. Good ball movement in the corner. This is deadly. Rager, boom, baby. The crowd goes nuts.
She wrote 3 on the deposit slip and took it to the ATM because she wants to cash it at the bank.
The third 3 from Rager. We know she can light it up. She hit 5 threes on Thursday.
Yeah, she's doing great work right now. 6 of 11 from the floor, 50% from behind the arc with 16 points.
Driscoll asking for it on the wing. She'll fake the jumper. It's contested. Wide right, no good. What's Carrollton got to do to get back in control of this game?
See if you can get a turnover here and get your transitional game going, because it just really hasn't been there all game.
Building on the largest lead of the game. It's just been 7 points, been close throughout. Some pressure on the perimeter from Carrollton. Both teams in foul trouble. 3 for Pecatonica in the quarter, 5 for Carrollton.
Great job for Pecatonica to take some time here, slow things down.
On the baseline, Riley Alexander gets rid of it. Rager surveying the court. Something to know, Abby Flowers not on the court defensively. She's one of the anchors for Carrollton.
Yeah, you want to make sure that she's able to come in the 4th quarter with her having 3 fouls right now. You need to play safe.
Bit of a stall from Pecatonica. Do you like this strategy?
I do right now because there were so many issues and some small mistakes. That would have been a great play by Carrollton if they were able to turn that into a turnover. But Pecatonica's doing a great job of slowing the game down right now.
Just 2 turnovers on Pecatonica. The window glass, no good on the shot. The tip-in, no good on the second one, but we'll get free throws for Thomas.
The ball has been just rolling around on the rim, just kissing the iron a little bit.
Good ball game for the 1A state title. Pecatonica and Carrollton. It's Pecatonica on top. Free throws coming up after the break.
Get an 11% rebate on your kitchen upgrade now at Menards. It's easy to create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry, offering a selection of finishes made with the finest materials and built to withstand life's sticky messes. Clearview Cabinetry offers features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Get these Traffic Hickory kitchen cabinets for $3819.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Pecatonica in the driver's seat late in the 3rd quarter, 39-32 over Carrollton. And today's plays of the game brought to you by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs.
Yeah, if you look here in that first half, Flowers stepped on Rager's foot, which led to what looked like just some ankle pain, but that does not stop her. She doesn't care about the contact that's there. She fights through it all. She's been doing phenomenal all game. 5 of 14 from the floor, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 2 dimes as well, and a steal. She can contribute across the stats. She's fighting through contact there. Just an unbelievable basketball player.
It's pure adrenaline for Lauren Flowers. The last lead for Carrollton, 6-5. So it's been quite some time, Charlie.
Carrollton, as we heard from Coach Madsen, knows how to play from behind, and Flowers has 16 points, whereas the rest of the Carrollton Hawks, they, as a combined total, have 16.
First free throw missed by Thomas. That's now 4 of 9 from the stripe for Pecatonica. Neither team doing themselves any favors from the free throw line.
Yeah, you got to convert at the free throw line.
Second one is hit. By the way, for Carrollton, we got 32 points. 16 points for Flowers, 16 points for the rest of the team.
Which we did not see that in the semifinal. It was coming all from Flowers. So for the other team to be, for Flowers' other teammates to be able to step up and contribute is a great thing to see.
Bar driving right down Broadway. Bodies hit the ground. No foul called as Alexander, they may have her dinged up a little bit. Layup falls, and now we're going to get a stoppage in play. Alexander just got rolled over.
Did a tooth fall out?
Something came out, and she's definitely got some blood, and that is not a good situation. Pecatonica leading 40-34. You hope she's okay, but I mean, she just got ran over inside the free throw line.
It's been a really physical game today. It's never good to see. You don't want anyone getting hurt.
And we talk about the depth of these two teams. They really don't like to go more than 2 deep off the bench. And with the foul issues and now the injury issues that are starting to pile up, it's really going to be a tough matchup for these coaches.
Yeah, very physical. Man, she really got hit there. I feel for her. It's not fun to have a bloody nose. I don't think anyone enjoys it.
I think the number one stat that jumps out to me for Pecatonica is their ability to take care of the basketball. Just 2 turnovers. And for Carrollton, they're fine. They've just committed 8.
I know. It's been a really sound game. They know how to control the ball. They're maintaining possession. But what I really want to see, let's take a look here at what happened. Oh, elbow to the face. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I think everyone's experienced that at least once in their life. That's no fun at all. I feel for her. Hopefully she can get some relief here, get cleaned up, get the blood taken off of her hands so she's able to come back out here. I'd say probably at the start of the 4th quarter.
Trainer's taking care of her. I mentioned those turnovers, just 2 turnovers. Remember on Thursday, 21 turnovers for Pecatonica.
Wow. Yeah, Megan Camden does know what it's like to get hit in the nose. She's got the Bane mask. Hopefully we don't see that out of Alexander having to put one on later today.
Maybe say, hey, I know a guy who can get you a fit for a mask. Or, hey, you want to borrow mine?
I may have a spare in my basketball bag I can give you.
Pecatonica Rager, 6 of 11 from the field, 16 points. Alexander, though, you hope she can get back on the court. 4 of 6 from the field, 11 points from her. Thomas has been that 3rd weapon, 2 of 5 from the field for 6 points. And how about the confidence of Naud? She's got 6 points on 11 shots. A freshman coming into a state title game, taking 11 shots here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that shows that she's settled in, because when we saw in that first semifinal game, yes, she was contributing, but it wasn't the amount of shot takes. It was a lot of field goal attempts that she was able to take. If you look at when they played last time, she only shot, let's take a look here. It was what? She only took 4 shots. She only took 4 shots in that game. She's taken 11 today. That's really impressive. That shows confidence. Let's take a look at the rest of the schedule that we have on the docket for today. It's Championship Saturday. We're in the Class 1A. We got Class 2A coming up next between Nashville and PND.
Yeah, both those teams, great fan bases, great star athletes. And then we're back on the call for the 3rd place game. Really excited to see what St. Ignatius and Montini can do here on their 2nd game here at ISU.
Yeah, I don't know how that one's going to go. And the one that I think everyone is super excited about is that Class 4A game between Fremd. Double overtime. Coco Erlacher just being able to shoot it off balance to send it into double overtime was unbelievable. And then we were at that super sectional game, called it between Kenwood and Marist. We just loved seeing the type of ball that we saw Kenwood play that got them all the way to that state championship game.
If this doesn't get you ready for March Madness, I don't know what does. As it's postseason basketball, championship Saturday. The boys play next weekend, so the best time to be a basketball fan is right now in Illinois.
Remember, Illinois is the original March Madness tournament here, because we know what it's like to hoop in the state of Illinois. Oh.
He's 5 in defeat. Tell you what, by the way, the PA announcer and whoever's doing the sound, fantastic music choice this week. We're having a ball.
Not the head nod with the eagle head. That was everything.
Jump shot and a foul on Driscoll. She can't believe the call. There was a lot of ball on the contact there, but also some body there.
Yeah, this has just been a physical game. All the games since tip-off. So when you see that, it's good fouls, not bad fouls, but again, both teams now, Carrollton now has 5 fouls, so anytime they have a foul, Pecatonica will go to the line. Pecatonica still has has one foul to give.
First foul on Driscoll. Free throw is missed from Thomas. And this is something that, you just got to be aware of. Fouls start to pick up from both sides. When can you bring your players in and out so that they're there late in the fourth quarter?
You kind of want to sit here and see what comes out of here in the third quarter, see if your starters can chill a little bit so you can bring them back in the fourth.
There's another 7-point lead. Pecatonica up 41-34. That was a pretty sizable break there for that injury. How do you get back into the flow of things and get geared up here in the state title?
That's a really good question. Now this is where Carrollton knows what it's like to play behind. Man, real physical. Do we have another?
That's going to be a foul on Pecatonica. And really, that was a play where both players just kind of ran into each other as Carrollton was trying to take the charge. That foul goes against Riley Alexander. And let's keep her okay.
Let's take a look at this here. Oh, that's just a hard screen. Ooh.
Four fouls on Riley Alexander, by the way.
Ow, 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 ow. That hurts.
Got to bring in Boyd, and this is her first minutes of the game. So Boyd checks in. Mia Boyd, a junior. Neither team wants to see the foul issues come into play.
Yeah, it's starting to become an issue here for both teams who need to be able to play that sound, disciplined defense that we saw in the first quarter.
Still man-to-man from Pecatonica driving in. Flowers lost the handle. It's a turnover, rare turnover, just the 9th.
Now you can call that ball a turkey. It was a butter ball.
Nobody picks up ball. Rager, jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Got her offensive rebound, shoots it up. It's an and one. Pecatonica back in the driver's seat.
That was disgusting. That's also just a gamer right there. She knew that the ball didn't go, went inside, followed her shot, and wanted to get down there and get the rebound. Now she can convert this into a 3-point play.
I know Abby Flowers has those 3 fouls, but this is a substitution they have to make. There's the turnover on Flowers, and give it to your superstar on the other end.
Yeah, look at Rager, pulls it up, and then, wow, fights in, does not care who's there, and lays it in to draw the contact.
Are you seeing just more toughness from Pecatonica, especially here in this third quarter?
Yes, I really am. But here's the thing. Carrollton knows how to play in the late games. That's what they've done all season. They know they found the arc early. They shot 5 for 7 from the 3-point line. Is Flowers going to hit another one? No, but great rebound by Camden. Now we get a foul. But what we saw out of Carrollton is that they were able to find things late in the game. And what they were able to do really great offensively in that semifinal is they were shooting everything from the top of the key and from the right side. Now you're seeing Pecatonica force them to go left. If Carrollton can try and find some space and get the right side of the floor moving for them, they could start to chip away at this lead.
Third foul on Rager. That's a big one for Pecatonica. The first free throw is hit by Camden. Before that free throw, it was our first double-digit lead of the game.
This is going to be a real fun fourth quarter. Both teams now in the bonus, so you really need to be careful with your fouls.
Offensive rebound from Lauren Flowers, but she can't get the turner to fall. Numbers in transition for Pecatonica. Neither team has shot great from the line. 53% Pecatonica, 61% for Carrollton.
I know Pecatonica's trying to slow things down right now, but now just wide open on the left side. I would have fed her and see if she can take the 3.
As we'll get a timeout taken before the foul. And it's going to be a full 60-second break. For Pecatonica, you got Alexander in foul trouble with 4. Now it has 3. Rager with 3. For Carrollton, I'm looking to attack them and get them into even more foul trouble.
What you want to see Carrollton do, and this is what they did so well in that semifinal game, is create opportunities in the lane, in the paint. You want to see them drive. Stop settling for these mid-range shots. They did not shoot very well in that semifinal game. If you go back to what they were doing, that mid-range for Carrollton was not very good. They shot just 33% from the left side, 33% from just outside the restricted area. They know what it takes to win, and what they were really loving was things at the top of the key and from the right side just outside the 3-point line. But if you continue to just drive and get Pecatonica in foul trouble, get it going.
Some big performances for Pecatonica, but what jumps out is the defensive side. Over those last 4 games, just one opponent has scored over 40 points.
Yeah, that's just really sound defense for Pecatonica. They did a really great job in that last game. They got 19 steals, and off those 19 steals, they turned that into 25 points off of turnovers. And what Pecatonica was able to do as well in that semifinal game, 16 points in fast break.
Carrollton knocks off the defending champions. They get out of a very tough WIBC and beat Cissna Park in the semifinal 55-39 just a couple days ago.
What Carrollton was able to do against Cissna Park was, again, create points off of turnovers. They created 21 points off of the turnovers for Cissna Park.
And they just jumped out so early. I mean, in the first half, you just kind of felt this was Carrollton's game to lose.
Yeah, and you can tell right now that this is just a very evenly matched game. If I'm Abby Flowers, you want to be careful. Great little pick. See if you can get it going in transition and draw the foul.
It's Dar, the lefty layup, no good, and rebound by Boyd. She's going to give it off. Numbers in transition. Rager, the catch, spot up three. No way! Rager from downtown. It's the biggest lead of the game.
That is massive. She wrote that three on the deposit chick and took it to the bank. That was unbelievable. She had the space. She's like, nah, I'm going to catch three.
Flowers, an offensive foul, fighting for position, and the momentum has definitely shifted, Carly.
Yeah, it's now Pecatonica's game. They are in control. If I'm Carrollton here, you got 32 seconds. Yes, you need this quarter to end so you can go and get that timeout. But let's go back. Let's look at this replay here. Great ball movement up to Rager. Look at how much space she had. She didn't care. Took the three. Cash money.
And that's a play where if you don't hit it, the coach is going to rip his hair out.
Absolutely.
But you have confidence in your all-stater to make the big plays.
Yeah, going to play basketball at Wright State. And if I'm Pecatonica here, you control the time here. Don't take a shot until 10 seconds.
Pick and roll, layup, Thomas, good, and one. They are taking over.
That was unbelievable.
Listen to this crowd. Pecatonica has packed the house. Substitutions coming in. As that's the third foul on Camden. Little give and go. You like that, Carly?
Oh, that's real pretty. I said I didn't want you to take the shot within 10 seconds, but when you have something that open and you have that positional advantage, great move by Thomas.
Pecatonica on an 18-9 run in the second quarter. Free throw is good. Now it's 19-9, and Carrollton, they've got to make some adjustments as we've just got 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, don't chuck it up. Take some time here.
A foul on the Lady Indians, and that will mean free throws for Carrollton with just 5 seconds left in the third. So going to the line will be Harper or Dar. And I mean, if you're Carrollton, you've won so many games against so many good opponents this year. You know that you have the tools in you to make a comeback.
And I'm going to say this. If you hit both these free throws here, all you want to do on the other end of the floor, 5.7 seconds, don't allow a shot. Don't allow Pecatonica to take that momentum that they just had and run with it into the fourth quarter. You can tell Carrollton really just wants this quarter to end so they can sit down, reset, and get things going.
8 of 14 from the line for Carrollton.
Yeah, leaving 6 points at the free throw line is not good.
One more for Dar. She's 1 of 6 from the field for 3 points. Second free throw. Good. Got to go the length of the court. Inbound to Degner. Degner works on Flowers. Crosses at half court with 3. One-footed runner at the buzzer. No good. But it's all Pecatonica through 3 quarters. 50-36 as this one for the 1A title. We return to SEPQ after the break.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop incredible doorbusters like this queen panel bed starting at just $199. These savings won't last long. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBEW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBEW Local 134.
Ashley's Orange Days are this week. For a limited time, buy more, save more with up to 30% off. Or get low monthly payments with no interest financing for 60 months. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. This week only at Ashley.
Welcome back to Steph Q Arena, a 1A finals matchup between Carrollton and Pecatonica. I'm joined alongside Brian Madsen from Carrollton's daughters right here. I'm here with Malia, Allie, and Briley. Your dad said that you guys were going on Lady Hawk vacation. How do you feel about your vacation so far?
It was really good. It was good.
How's vacation? Good. You gave me a thumbs up earlier. Can I give you another thumbs up? There we go. What would you like to say to your dad to keep these girls going right now?
I'm so proud of him. He's doing the best job he can. He's just amazing. What?
Do you have a message for Dad?
I'm really proud of him and the team.
What do you have to say to Dad? Thank you, guys. Oh, that little voice was so cute.
Can we get the little one in the booth? Just do a three-man crew?
Honestly, let's get her on the headset.
Brian Madsen's going to have to make a lot of adjustments here in this fourth quarter, and that's not the start he wanted. A left-handed finish inside by now. What a difference maker she has been, just growing in confidence as this tournament moves along.
As a freshman, too. Wow, just really sound. You can look at the patience that she has defensively. Great arms here guarding Flowers.
52-36. All of a sudden, it's a very one-sided game as Lauren Flowers will drive, create contact, and go right back to the free throw line where she is 6 of 9. You talk about history here. 90 years for Pecatonica, yet to claim a state title.
This would be such a great storyline for Pecatonica, but here's the thing. We heard from Coach Madsen right before the start of the second half that this is a team that's played behind and they know what it takes to come back. So I'm not going to count Carrollton out just yet, but what Flowers has been able to do is draw the contact. She drew 10 fouls in that semifinal game. She just drew another one here, but you need to convert at the free throw line. She just hit that one, but Carrollton is now left 6 points there. Not a very good start, and also 10 turnovers. They just have not held onto the ball very well here.
Erica Alexander picks up her third foul for Pecatonica. If Pecatonica takes care of the basketball, they're going to be okay. But Carrollton, they're going to come out with full court press. Abby Flowers plays with those 3 fouls. She's got to go the rest of the way.
Yeah, she's also got to be careful. She doesn't want to have a bad foul here early in the fourth quarter.
Playing keep away. Lauren Flowers, one of the top of this zone defense. As it's loose, it's a fight for the ball and a jump ball. Those are the possessions that Carrollton needs.
Yeah, Carrollton really needs to just limit anything that Pecatonica can do. Great defensive possession by Carrollton here.
And for Carrollton, you've got a massive home crowd behind you. It feels like a home game at times. You hope that you just spark some energy behind them.
Yeah, you really want to tap into it. Let's see what they're able to do here offensively. This is such a huge possession for Carrollton.
Lauren Flowers will go to the ground, and that's another foul on Alexander, Erica Alexander. 4 fouls on Erica Alexander. So both teams dealing with some foul issues. That's the second foul in the quarter. And we see that drive from Flowers, creating contact. She's a veteran player.
Let's see what they're able to do here. This is such a big possession. Great hands by Rager.
Nice instincts to just to punch that ball out of bounds.
She even sat there and laughed. She goes, I don't know, I just hit it.
It's almost a volleyball spike. Carrollton 30 wins, Pecatonica 31. Inbound at the last second. Again, Rager. She's just got such great instincts. Gets the interception.
That's 11 turnovers for Carrollton. You need to know how to control the ball.
it takes all of about 10 seconds to watch what she does and knows that you can play at the next level.
Yeah, and if I'm Pecatonica here, now that there is no shot clock, I said it all weekend, can't wait for a shot clock, but Pecatonica is going to do everything they can to control the pace, take as much time as they can off the clock, because they know that a lot of the Carrollton players are in foul trouble.
The momentum changer was that transition 3 from Rager. Absolutely. If she doesn't hit that, I think this game is still wide open, but when that went in, boy, the gym just totally changed.
You could tell that it lit up, and now Flowers drawing her 4th.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls on Abby Flowers. She just has not seen the court enough in the second half because of foul issues.
Yeah, the other thing is she was really good as an offensive weapon for Carrollton in that semifinal game, but because she got into early foul trouble, they haven't been able to rely on her.
How about the 6 threes hit by Pecatonica?
I mean, unbelievable. 6 of 19, 31% from the arc. Just great shooting, whereas Carrollton shooting just 1 of 9, 11%, not good. Great clear there by Degner.
She's one of the best point guards in the state. Loose ball stolen away. That's McMurtry. 2-on-2 break. McMurtry on the drive. The kiss off the window and in. Needed that turnover and transition score.
I couldn't believe that actually went in. I really want Carrollton to move the ball, come up, play their defense up, stop letting Pecatonica come in.
Whip to the post. Nowd gives it off. Now back to Rager as she's hacked inside. How did that fall?
That was unbelievable. That's toughness. That's just toughness there from Rager.
Over 20 points for Rager. Abby Flowers will come out with those 4 fouls. Second foul on Lauren Flowers. Driscoll into the ball game. McAdams coming in as well.
Look at this. Wow. She split the defenders beautifully and hit it off balance. Not even a great look, actually. If you have that open shot, it's off balance. It's not the best look, and she still found a way to get it.
I love the efficiency from Rager. 9 of 15 from the field. Is the general out there as the free throws missed. Got her own rebound. Got her own rebound.
Stop it. She's just a hooper.
And for Pecatonica, you're at the point now with 5.5 minutes left. You're up 14 points. The only shots you should be taking are free throws and layups.
And also good shots. Don't allow Carrollton to cause turnovers here. Oh, my. Oh, my.
A lot of pressure on the perimeter. Good ball handling as a guard-heavy group as players go down. Is that Lauren Flowers with the foul? We'll get the call. It is Lauren Flowers. There's some strategy behind this. If you're Carrollton, you can't allow 30, 45 a minute to come off the clock every possession. So do you start fouling to make this a possession where you got to hit the free throws to win the game?
I wouldn't say just yet. You just need to be more sound defensively. I mean, it's just what it is. Their defense today has just not been top-notch. And then I say that, they can hear me. Ooh.
Timeout taken by Pecatonica. They're just not turning the ball over. Only 5 turnovers.
That's just really great control of the ball. And here's the thing, Pecatonica's really controlled the pace of play since the start of the game. Carrollton really needs this timeout. Look at what Rager's able to do. 24 points today, 9 of 15 from the floor, 4 of 7 from the arc. She can score on all 3 levels. Look at this, even with the hand in her face. In transition, here's that 3. Oh, just nasty.
She wants that state title, and she's playing like a state title winner here in this tournament.
She's putting her entire heart on the floor right now.
What was our key to the game for Pecatonica? That supporting cast? It's delivered. Alexander with 11 points. Nowd, an explosive game with 8 points. They're getting a little bit from everybody.
Yeah, Thomas as well, 10 points, shooting 50% from the floor. Everybody as well doing great rebounding. Yes, Carrollton is beating them out on the boards 26-24, but only having 5 turnovers in an entire game is some of the best ball control that I think we've seen the entire tournament.
Pecatonica has won the point battle every single quarter, outscoring Carrollton by 4 in the first, 1 in the second. The third quarter was the difference maker, outscoring them 19-10. And you just felt in that third quarter, Pecatonica wanted it more. As we see Rager's stat line, 24 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 5 rebounds, give her the MVP.
And you can also see, if you remember in that semifinal game, this was a team that plays in late. They shot 57% in the fourth quarter against St. Edwards. Late game composure and outscored St. Edward 22-16, and that's what that third quarter was for Pecatonica.
Rager needs one more three-pointer to tie the 1A title game record. It's Something to keep in mind. I doubt she takes another 3, but just to keep that in the back of your mind.
Why not?
Only 1 point today for Degner, but she has done her job as the ball handler for Pecatonica. Wild pass to Naud. Naud will drive. That's a freshman out there, so you hope she doesn't make freshman mistakes.
I understand what Pecatonica is trying to do is take as much time off the clock, but still, you know, not a good cross-court pass there. I just really can't wait till the shot clock comes back into play here in a couple.
Players diving to the ground. Driscoll gets the steal. It's a 3-on-3 break. Give the ball to your superstar. Lauren Flowers with the right hand. Goes to the basket. Triple team. Layup just short. Rebound for Thomas, and we'll get a foul on McAdams.
Flowers, ever since she hurt her ankle early, she just has not looked the same. This is not her best shooting night. 5 of 17 tonight, 0 of 4 from beyond the arc. Also left 3 points at the free throw line, but she does have a double-double, 18 points, 10 boards.
2 on McAdams. I think the point you got to make there is playing through that injury. Still 18 points from Lauren Flowers, the All-Stater.
Yeah, we saw her in that semifinal game. She shot 50%, and that's just not what we're seeing.
And from the free throw line, she just made a living there. Bounce pass inside. Thomas with the layup. Oh, didn't go into it all. It's an air ball on the layup. Out of bounds, and it will be Carrollton basketball. So the efficiency that we saw in that third quarter, not so much here in the fourth for Pecatonica, but they've got a sizable lead, 54-40. 3:55 left until we crown a state title winner.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Country Financial, insurance that does more. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today.
Every journey starts with a dream. For many, the path to achieving that dream starts at the YMCA. From sports dreams to wellness dreams to career dreams, the Y builds confidence, nurtures talent, and helps guide next steps. From the young to the young at heart, through every stage of life, the dream starts here at the Y. Start your journey today.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. When you plant Whiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles.
Pecatonica with a 54-40 lead on Carrollton. 3:55 left in the fourth quarter, and that gives us a chance to look at the defensive plays of the game, brought to you by Union Carpenters and Contractors, partners in building communities and supporting working families.
Yeah, Pecatonica just not allowing Carrollton to get comfortable inside. Nice little poke to get it down there, and then Rager converting it on the other end with an and one. Just great sound play from Pecatonica. I know we've said it all game. Only 6 turnovers in 4 quarters, whereas Carrollton has 11. That is just great sound, disciplined defense out of Pecatonica.
3 threes in that third quarter for Pecatonica. That just lifted their spirits, and boy, has their crowd been active.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see if George Washington will roll the boat here as the game starts to wind down.
The foul on the ball is on McAdams as she hit her head very hard going down. She's going to get helped up by Lauren Flowers.
I hope she gets looked at anytime your head hits the floor that hard. As someone who's suffered some pretty serious concussions, you need to take a look at that.
And she got the rebound, and that foul is going against Thomas. Oh, yeah, hit her head very hard going down. We've been very lucky throughout this tournament. We have not seen many injuries, but for this game, just players getting banged up over and over.
She needs to get looked at. I don't like that at all.
She'll go to the bench, and a big round of applause from the fans here. It will stay Carrollton basketball. Time is running out, Carly.
Yeah, Carrollton really needs, I know they haven't shot well from the three-point line today, but of any time that you need a 3, it's right now.
Just 4 points in the fourth quarter for both teams. Inbound goes in the corner, catch and shoot 3. McMurtry can't hit. Camden with the rebound and jumps over the back of Thomas. She's rewarded for that box out.
Yeah, that was the look that you wanted if you're Carrollton. Good shot, good look, just didn't fall.
Carrollton has missed their last 6 3-pointers, and for a team that can score at all 3 levels, That shot just hasn't been there today.
No, it hasn't. Shooting just 10% from the floor. Looks like Flowers is about to come back in.
It is a guard-heavy lineup for Carrollton for the final 3:37.
Yeah, you want to see if they can play fast, see if you can disrupt anything. But if I'm also Abby Flowers, you don't want to foul out. You want to come in and play sound defense.
Our key to the game for Carrollton, get off to a hot start, and they really haven't, Carly.
No, they didn't. Pecatonica did a really great job scouting them and wanting to shut down any type of offensive play that they were able to do. Now Carrollton is in with 5 fouls, so Pecatonica is in the bonus.
Thomas, 3 of 5 from the line. Her first one is no good. So much history on the line between these two programs. Carrollton looking to get back and win a state title for the first time in 23 years. Pecatonica, it's been 90 years for that school, and they're still looking for a state title. Free throw falls. 15-point lead for Pecatonica. Taking the 3, Lauren Flowers. Cross-court look. You got to chuck one up here. Around the perimeter we go. Good defense all night, as Pecatonica forces another missed shot from Carrollton. Oh, good defense there. Driscoll, she was in the area. She got the steal. Can't get the layup to fall. It's been that kind of half for Carrollton.
Yeah, they just haven't shot well. 14 of 38 from the floor, 36%. Timeout by Pecatonica.
Gives you a chance to tell you. 43% shooting for Pecatonica, 35% for Carrollton. Leading scorers in this one, Flowers 18 points, Pecatonica 24 points for Rager. You look at the top players in this tournament, she's got to be near the top of your list.
Oh, absolutely. But guess what? This isn't the only championship that we had. Today's Championship Saturday. We got 3 more after this. Class 2A followed right after this in Nashville and P&D. That should be a good one. And then Ryan and I are back on the call for that Class 3A game later tonight between Montini and St. Ignatius. That's going to be a really fun one for us to see.
Don't forget about Fremd and Kenwood. We saw Kenwood earlier in the week in the Supers. They looked fantastic. Fremd riding a ton of momentum into the championship
And also,
game.
just a fun story if anyone doesn't know this. Fremd lost their coach, Coach Yates, at in the offseason in June. He passed away. And yesterday in that double overtime game, you can just see his Fremd is wanting to win this for Coach Yates. And they said in their post-game press conference when Coco Urlacher's three-pointer went in that they just felt Yates was the one pulling that ball down through the net. So that'll be a really fun game to see for Class 4A.
Sometimes you got to remember this is just a game, and there's more to the game, and these stories make the season so beautiful for these clubs.
Absolutely, and that's why sports are so fun and so impactful, because they tell the stories of the communities behind them. Great pick by Carrollton to get the draw. Are they going to call? Ooh, they're calling a foul.
Foul looks to be going against Carrollton. Tons of players hit the floor. And McMurtry with the foul for Carrollton, and Brian Madsen cannot believe it. 4 fouls on McMurtry. So more free throws for Pecatonica. Those 4 fouls on McMurtry.
I thought that was a jump ball.
Yeah, it was players diving for the ball.
Yeah.
9 of 17 for the line for Pecatonica. 11 of 17 for Carrollton.
Yeah, for Pecatonica to have this much of a lead and giving up 8 points at the free throw line, that just shows how efficient they are from the arc. 6 of 19, 31%, 23-pointers. Doesn't feel like they've taken around 23-pointers today.
Made one of the 2. Look at the hustle. Rager, the rebound. She is a flat-out all-star. Pushed into the corner. Players over near the bench for Pecatonica. And the foul goes against Dar of Carrollton. A very physical contest for the 1A title.
Yeah, and you can see the emotions of Carrollton are starting to settle in. They're getting upset now. They know that they're starting to feel it slip away from them.
Good rebound there from Rager. She just got fallen on top of.
Also going to say this, great sportsmanship out of Alexander. Pecatonica saw that Dar is starting to get really upset about it. Went up to her and said, hey, you're having a great game. Gave her a nice little tap on the back.
First free throw is good. The lead grows to 17. Time running out for Carrollton. Both free throws good. This is the biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, you can just tell Carrollton is really, really getting upset here. They're really sad. I understand it, man. You made it all the way to the championship and to fall in the title game. It's It's really unfortunate.
Floater from Lauren Flowers does not fall. This is not the game that we were expecting. I really thought this was one that was going to go down to the wire.
I really did too, but when Flowers went down early, Carrollton just really has not been the same since then. And Flowers also just has not been the same either. 5 of 18. I don't think we've seen that low of a shooting percentage out of her. I think maybe all season.
5-second call. Good defense on the full court press from Carrollton. Lauren Flowers has gutted through that injury as she continues to remain on the court. This is a senior-heavy team for Carrollton. Abby Flowers, Lauren Flowers, Harper Dar, Megan Camden. It's a sisterhood between the Hawks. Step back three. Lauren Flowers can't connect. Out of bounds. Last touch by Rager, and it will stay with Carrollton.
Carrollton shooting 9% from the arc.
Driscoll fakes the three, pulls up from just past the free throw line. That's off the mark, and the shooting woes continue in this fourth quarter for Carrollton.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get the ball to find the bottom of the net today.
1 of 8 from the field. Transition offense. And Rager doesn't want a shot. Pass inside, wide open. Thomas for 2. All Pecatonica in the second half.
Yeah, it's been Pecatonica since halftime. They were the ones that made the adjustments. You can just look at Coach Rosensteel. He's still locked in and loaded. Knows that anything can happen here in the final 2 minutes. I want to see his reaction when the buzzer does hit 0.
Pecatonica continues to win the battle of the quarters as they've outscored Pecatonica. Pecatonic's actually outscored Carrollton 23-14. We'll get a traveling violation, and we'll get you the player of the game, brought to you by Country Financial. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more. It's all Rager.
It's all Rager. 9 of 15 from the floor, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. 27.7 rebounds, 1 assist as well. She's just done a really great job, and that's why she's going to go play at the next level, going to go play basketball at Wright State.
Carrollton not giving up. Pressure into the post. Layup, no good. Put back, no good. But a foul. Rager gets a chance for 2 more free throws.
And I think that foul is on Abby Flowers, and I think that might be her last time on the court.
This is a tough moment for Carrollton, tough moment for Abby Flowers, one of the blue players for the Hawks. Flowers fouls out, gets a big round of applause from the fans here. Camden will come back in. Rager, by the way, 27 points, 8 rebounds as well.
Oh, the emotions of these girls. I just feel for them. I really do. Coach Madsen doing a great job of just consoling them, knowing that they need to be proud of themselves. They made it all the way here. They really did. I feel for these girls. I really do. I know how hard it is. You make it all the way here. It's just a struggle. It's such a hard season to get through and to win 30-plus games. 29 games, excuse me.
Well, we got to do something special to get to here.
Yeah, you have to do something special to get all the way to normal. Pecatonica, though, 90 years, first team ever to make it to state. Take it to the bank, though, for Carrollton. McMurtry knocking it down. Timeout by Carrollton. I just feel for these girls. I really do.
That puts the Hawks to a 9-0 run for Pecatonica. As from the free throw line, 13 of 23. Carrollton, 11 of 17. Again, this is the first of 4 games you'll hear today from Title Day. 2A coming up next. Can't wait to see some of those matchups. We'll be back on the mic for the 3A game. And, you know, I just love the athleticism here from the ladies as we start Women Appreciation Month.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also International Women's Day. Look at that, calling a women's basketball game on International Women's Day. Now, I'm going to say this. If I'm Carrollton or if I'm Pecatonica, I want to get your bench out there and make sure that they have the opportunity to get on the floor. Look at George Washington, though, busting some moves to Katy Perry. Shake those hips, President.
Yeah, that's a look there, and he knows. If he's not starting an Instagram account, he's really missing out.
He's got some moves. There it is. Bust it down, George Washington. I can't wait to see Pecatonica just explode the moment the buzzer hits 0. 90 years. This school has never been here to normal across any sport. Any sport.
Dan Rosensteel, head coach for Pecatonica. What a job he's done for this school.
At 26 years old.
And his 3rd year. Another foul on Carrollton.
Shows the type of culture that he was able to create in such a short amount of time. He's going to build a really amazing program. If this is just his 3rd year, I can't wait to see what he's going to do when he starts to get more and more girls coming through.
4th foul on Lauren Flowers. And we'll get a few substitutions coming in here for Carrollton, and you hope that everybody gets to see the court.
Yeah, I want to see everybody here get some chance, get some minutes. Even if it's 5-10 seconds, get some minutes. Poor Lauren Flowers coming off here. She needs to be really proud of what she's done this season. I really do feel for her.
Brooke Eilerman will check in for Carrollton. We'll also get a look at Haley Day. Big round of applause from both Pecatonica and Carrollton, showing support to the players that have taken their programs to state.
Lauren Flowers, I know she fought through a lot today, literally fought through all the pain. 18 points, 5 of 19 from the field. Wasn't able to hit down any threes, 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Did put up a double-double as well with 10 rebounds.
What a game from Rager. Tessa Price also comes in for Carrollton, as it will be Pecatonica clearing the bench, and it's all smiles for the team in purple.
And as the crowd chants MVP as Rager comes off the floor, this crowd is getting so excited for Pecatonica. They're ready to just storm the court right now if they could. Just so you guys are aware of what Rager was able to do today, 30 points. 30 points, 9 of 15 from the floor, 4 of 7 from the three-point line. Unbelievable game. 8 of 12 as well from the free throw line. 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Just all around a sound game from Rager.
Jump shot hit there from Island. By the way, you look at the 2 games from Rager, a combined 55 points.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say to that. 55 points in 2 games is unbelievable.
I know what to say. Wright State got a good one.
Yes, they did. Absolutely.
Maybe the final possession of the game. Eilerman will look another 3. It's off the mark. Got her own rebound. 63-45. And it will be out of bounds. Last touch by Carrollton as the final reserves come in.
Pecatonica all hugging each other. I think it's starting to settle in that they just won a state title for the school for the first time in its entire history. That student section is just jumping right now. They're so excited. The entire town seems to be here, just decked out in their purple outfit today. Unbelievable. Look at the signs for Rager. So proud of what she's been able to do for this program.
It's a special year, a special program, and we will get one more timeout just to bring in substitutions. And we got a chance to talk to Dan Rosensteel. He's done a fantastic job with this crew, and you could tell he was a little nervous before the tip-off, but he had the right game plan in place.
He still looks a little nervous right now, and there's only 14 seconds left. I can't wait. I want him to just relax, smile, and get happy here for a minute. He just won a first state title.
Final possession for Pecatonica. Down to 14 seconds. What a year as we conclude the 1A tournament. Snapping 90 years, Pecatonica, their 32nd win, their biggest, as they win the state title. It's a storyline that has captivated the 1A class. Pecatonica, a state title win, 63-45 over Carrollton.
Rager, just an unbelievable game as well. 30 points. I combined 55 over 2 games. Under the lights, Wright State is getting an unbelievable player out of her. And let's send it over to Kalia Butler, who is with Rager right now.
Yes, with Rager right now. I mean, this is history for your team. It was history even getting down here in general. You are now the only sport in the history of your entire school that has a state championship. How are you feeling right now?
It's unreal. I can't even, I couldn't even imagine this feeling. I've dreamed about it. My team's dreamed about it from the beginning of the season. We all worked so hard. I'm so proud of my girls. I love them. It's a great feeling.
You had 30 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. You had 55 total points in both games down here. I mean, what did it take from you to get this win?
Hard work, like being in the gym all the time, but also my team. I couldn't have done it with all the assists that Riley gave to me and Kiana, so my team, really.
You're going to continue your basketball career at Wright State.
Yes.
How excited are you for that next opportunity?
So excited. I'm so ready for the next journey that God's going to take me. So excited.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
An embrace there, a huge hug between the star player.
Here with head coach now, Dan Rosenstiel. I just spoke with Rager. I mean, again, history made for your program. I mean, you were a little bit stoic throughout the game, but now you're smiling a little bit. What is the excitement that you're feeling? What are the emotions?
This is what dreams are made of. I'm so proud of our team. I can't even put into words. I really am just kind of lost with emotion because I'm so proud of the whole group. The entire year they stayed together, and we really hit our stride right when we needed to. And this group of seniors, what they did and what they've done for this program, it's going to last forever, and it's something that you work for your whole life, and they came through, and I couldn't be more happy for them.
What about the outpour from your community as well? I mean, you got George Washington out here, you have fans, you have family. Outpour from the community, what's it been like?
Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. I mean, it's a sea of purple, and they followed us all the way through this whole journey, and we're so blessed to have them. And, you know, we really wanted to come through for the community, and they've backed us the whole way, and I can't put into words how thankful we are to have all of them supporting us.
Coach, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
A 63-45 win for Pecatonica over Carrollton. Now we step away for the medal ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the court for the Class 1A IHSA 2025 Girls Basketball State Final First and Second Place Awards. Presenting medallions and trophies are Illinois High School Association board directors and members. They are Vice President Todd Rogers, Principal of Carterville, representing District 7. Secretary Mike Castleman, Athletic Director of Stanford Olympia, representing Division 5. Ron Lear, Athletic Director of Plainfield North, representing Division 3. Katie Caslett, Principal of Dunlap, representing Division 4. Brad Gooding, Principal of Hamilton, representing Division 6. Katie Hassan, Principal of Taylor Rockridge, an at-large member. Todd Shergan, Principal of Chicago De La Salle, an at-large member. And Dwayne Bates, Athletic Director of Glenbard East, an at-large member. At this time, please meet the Class 1A second place Lady Hawks of Carrollton High School, who finished the 2024-25 season with a final record of 30 wins and 8 losses. Please meet their superintendent of Carrollton, Jason Bauer. Principal Leslie Frazier. Athletic Director Greg Pullman. Head Coach Brian Madsen. Assistant Coach Angie McAdams. Assistant Coach Kaylee Slagle. Assistant Coach Libby Meuth. Scorebook Stasha Coomer. Manager Sydney Tapin. And now the players. Number 3, Brooklyn Eilerman. Number 4, Courtney Waldhauser. Number 5, Blake Driscoll. Number 11, Kaylee Day. Number 12, Abby Flowers. Number 20, Tessa Price. Number 21, Hayden McMurtry. Number 22, Lauren Flowers. Number 23, Harper Dar. Number 25, Chloe McAdams. Number 32, Megan Camden. Number 44, Jocelyn Gilbert. Number 45, Julia Heil. And number 55, Savannah Berkey. That's your second place finishers, the Lady Hawks of Carrollton High School. At this time, please meet the Class 1A first place Indians of Pecatonica High School, who finished the 2024-25 season with a final record of 32 wins and 6 losses. First, meet their superintendent, Carl Carlson. Principal, Todd France. Athletic Director, Kevin Kunkel. Athletic Director, Jessica Reimer. Head Coach, Dan Rosensteel. Assistant Coach, Skylar Polson. Assistant Coach, Jason Rager. Assistant Coach, Josh Beck. And now meet the players. Number 0, Kate Howard. Number 1, Kiana Degner. Number 2, Maddie Tipton. Number 3, Peyton Lalowski. Number 4, Emma Howard. Number 5, Peyton Thomas. Number 10, Fiona Handy. Number 11, Elena Rager. Number 12, Cora Naud. Number 13, Haley Hoffman. Number 14, Amani Boyd. Number 15, Maddox Thomas. Number 20, Haley Tipton. Number 21, Delaney Hanty. Number 22, Erica Alexander. Number 23, Riley Alexander. Number 24, Anna McClevich. And number 32, Ava Ackerman. Will Coach Madsen and the captains of Carrollton High School please step forward to receive your Class 1A second place trophy.
Set your trophy right.
And now will Coach Rosensteel and the captains of Pecatonica High School please step forward to receive your Class 1A first place trophy.
It's the ultimate dream for every high school player, a state championship.
Yeah, just an unbelievable job out of Pecatonica, making history for their school with the win over Carrollton.
And in that win, 30 points for Rager on 9 of 15 shooting for Carrollton. Their star Lauren Flowers contributes 18 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, double-double for Lauren Flowers. Both of these stars and both teams need to be incredibly proud of themselves of making it to normal. This is a really really tough path to get here, and they fought all their entire heart was on the floor in this game today.
An incredible journey that sees Pecatonica on top, 63-45 over Carrollton. That final score brought to you by the YMCA. The dream starts here. Again, 63-45, great contest, and we're just getting started with the action, Carl.
That's right. This is only the first championship of Championship Sunday. We have the Class 2A championship coming up next, but Pecatonica making history, first team ever to win a state title and even come all the way to normal in its 90-year existence. Unbelievable job by Pecatonica today.
Gotta love it. Pecatonica 63, Carrollton 45. That's our final score. After the break, we'll send it to Lauren Withrow, Mark Lindo, and Avi Story in the studio.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
You know what it's like to watch a winning team. Now it's your turn to be a part of one. The Illinois State Police is recruiting for our next cadet classes, and you could be our MVP. Protect the public, help those in need, and make a lasting impact in your community. Our mission, your future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
Attention building and facility managers. Did you know mechanical insulation around a building's heating and cooling system is a vital resource? Insulation protects from energy loss, physical damage, and pays for itself quickly. For more than 125 years, the contractors of Heat and Frost Insulators have helped build healthier, greener, and more efficient facilities. Hire the best. Scan the QR code for a list of contractors with the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17 or visit us at local17insulators.com.
Imagine using your skills and experiences to inspire young minds. We see the teacher in you. No matter your starting point, we can help you become a teacher. Teaching offers consistent pay, a pension, and summers off. Learn how you can be the teacher. Visit BeTheTeacher.org. Sponsored by Grow Your Own Teachers, Illinois.
Pecatonica are Class 1A state champions after their 63-45 win over Carrollton. Alongside Avi Story and Coach Mark Lindo, I'm Lauren Withrow. This was Pecatonica's first state championship in any sport ever. Coach, what does a win like this do for a community program?
It rejuvenates the entire community. What it does is it will perpetuate basketball from the bitty basketball all the way up, and everyone will be excited about the opportunity to play at Pecatonica. Once you build a program, that program will sustain itself. That's what every coach wants to do. Once you get it going, it will keep going, and you will not be able to keep those young ladies out of the gym.
Pecatonica packed Sethq Arena with fans that had a first-seat look at all of these highlights. The middle of the third quarter, Pecatonica is sharing the ball. They find Elena Rager from three.
Yeah, three-ball corner pocket. She had 4 in the afternoon, 9 in the tournament. She can square and score.
Carrollton's Hayden McMurtry with the steal. She takes this one all the way to the rim.
Yeah, just stayed aggressive, though. I really appreciate the effort that they made there and just a transition off a turnover.
Next possession, it's Elena Rager again, splitting a pair of defenders.
Really good job. The ball went to the low post short corner, back out the wing. Regner then saw the opportunity to drive the ball to the bucket, split those 2 defenders. 3 passes to lead to that score. Really good team basketball on that particular play.
Pecatonica was 43% from the field. Senior guard Elena Rager finished with 30 points and 8 rebounds. How about that, Coach?
How special is she? She is a state champion now. She's an all-stater. She's going to go to Wright State, and now she won the state title. So state is good for Elena Regner. She can do it all, but she had good supporting cast. 3 different players for Pecatonica scored double figures, and they really blew this one out in the third quarter with a 19-10 quarter. That's what created great separation, and they did that, honestly, with great fundamentals. They blocked out well, they passed the basketball well, they stayed low on defense, they dug in, and then they started to run the ball, and when you have 3 double-figure scores, that's great balance that leads to nothing but a state title.
Carrollton put up a fight, especially early before their star player, Lauren Flowers, did get a bit dinged up. But, Avi, it was really the three balls that just weren't working for Carrollton.
Yeah, it really wasn't. In the second half, they were able, I think it was 2 for 13. They struggled there. Just the turnovers hurt as well. Just wasn't able to come out in the second half and just be the team that they have been in the past, especially for Thursday's game. But really loved their effort, really was able to just stay with it and just be as positive they could be through the runs that was going on, and they just couldn't stop them.
Lauren Flowers finished with 18 points and 10 rebounds for her double-double, putting up quite a fight, especially early. There was an incredible celebration after this win. As expected, here's Pecatonica hoisting it up, their first ever state championship win in school history in any sport. More from postgame after this.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student-athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
Attention high school students, if you're tired of hearing